Assalamu alaikum, Gambia. Manglena New. This is Yusuf Taylor, aka Flex Dan, spokesperson for Team Gumsa Bopa. Please share. Anybody that's just joining. It's going to be, it's not going to be a long video, but it's a necessary video. And it's a video that we just have to do right now. We cannot wait to bring this video to you because of what is happening in the country. This whole week, what has been happening in the country and the unfortunate position which we find ourselves, especially when it comes to police brutality. Police brutality is on the rise in the country. That's the Gambia. Excuse me. Police brutality is on the sharp increase. Many of you would have seen the video that is going viral right now, which is Khadija Bokum. Khadija Bokum is a journalist, presenter, GRTS. I know her, but it's so sad to see what has happened to her. Yesterday, she broke the news on her Facebook Live that police that were responding to some land dispute in Jabang pretty much invaded her home, opened her doors, went into her building, rooms, spraying tear gas, pointing their weapons on her son, which is very, very unfortunate. Firing tear gas in there. And her family was hospitalized. She only managed to escape simply because she was recognized. Now, what does that tell you? There are many other compounds that the PRU has been invading, all right? But they don't have a Khadija Bokum. They don't have a Khadija Bokum. So their story goes under the radar. Nobody hears about them. But thank God, Khadija Bokum was able to show what was happening. And the most shocking thing, even though that happened yesterday, we were all very shocked when we saw that that happened. But we were even more shocked today when we got to find out that the PRU returned to her residence. And according to her video and what she was saying, she was narrating that the PRU officers who had come, and we could see them on the video, that the PRU officers were now demanding that they delete the videos. It's a very short 2-minute video, and it's distorted because of there are some background sound. It sounded like her live, which she first did, was playing on the background, if you listen very well to her video. Khadija Bokum's second video is very, very small. It's just a 2-minute video, and I think we will play it so people can hear. I'm going to play it, but just be mindful.
Okay. I am going back on.
Just be mindful that the audio or the video, there's another sound coming, and that sound sounds like the video which she played earlier. So there was some interruption, but just listen. If you go on my wall, you can see the video.
That the PRU officers are back in our house and they are threatening us. They are asking us to delete our video. They are trying to beat us again. So you people know, for those who said I am lying, my brother and his 2 sons.
And people have been accusing her of lying.
They want to fire at us again. They want to beat us and they are here insulting us, asking us to delete the video.
Forcefully open the window.
And they are here again with their guns. The boys who are still there, they drove them, and the other one almost got into our compound again, trying to fire at us. Because yesterday I came on.
Just watch. It's a short video. You will see the police.
What is their plan? I don't know what is.
Watch the police, what they are doing. One of them will hit her phone and stop the live.
Even threatening women and children from the highway to the junction. Look, and we are very far from the highway. You see?
Just watch. This is the key part. As I said, it's about 2 to 3 minutes.
How many people are watching? But I need you guys to know. They are back. Look at the highway. See how far we are from the highway.
Just watch. You see how far they are. You will see officers running, rushing towards her, and eventually knock her hand out. Listen.
So I can't leave. You see? They came into our compound. Okay, they are coming. They are coming again. You see them running? Look at them coming. They are coming in full forces again into our compounds, trying to attack people.
You will see the officers running. Just watch. Very soon you will see the officers.
It is from the police.
They are coming, running.
They are here, and I'm going to film anything just like yesterday because I was asked not to say anything by the relevant authorities, but I'm going to do this because my family are being threatened. My neighborhood is being threatened. See them running. See them coming.
See them.
See them.
Look at them coming.
They said I should delete the video. You see? You
Look
see?
at that.
You see?
This is how they behave.
My card, I should show you my card. Let me go and bring my card. Okay, they said, all of you know my name is Khadija Bokum and I work with GRTS.
Just watch. The officer is off, and that was the short video. I just said we will play that. Her video from yesterday, if you go on my page and you scroll down, you will see her video. Now, this is all happening within the space of 12 hours. PIU officers attacked her compound, allegedly, according to her video. All right? The first video she posted yesterday. And this afternoon, not long ago, she did a live. You saw the officers, one of them hit her phone and the live went down. Now, I even tried to call her after because of, as I said, I know her. So I tried to call her to find out what was happening. And let me tell you, there are many that are not Khadija Bokum journalists. Some people, they don't even want to be known in the press. I got a phone call, but I'll tell you about it. I wouldn't say the person's name. I got a phone call just earlier today from an anonymous person who doesn't want their name to be put out there. They were a victim of police brutality. On Monday, we are going to take this person to, and the Jabang incident, this person was just a bystander, passerby, had nothing to do with the issue. Just because of the heavy-handedness that the police behave, they started assaulting, hitting, brutalizing people. Now this person, I'm going to take them. They don't want their name to come out, you see. But there are many other compounds who have been, victims of this. But because they don't have a journalist like Khadija Bokum, their story is not told. And we will make sure that any of those people, if you reach out to Gomsa Bopa, get in touch with us. We'll take you there. Get you in touch with us. We'll take you to lay a complaint. Gambians, it shouldn't just end with complaint. We should take serious legal action against police brutality, or else it will not stop. Now, let me highlight something for you. This, people start asking as if this is a new case or a new behavior of the police. Let me tell you what the Transitional Justice, TRRC, is saying. If you go to the TRRC, the government white paper, I'm reading it. If you go to page 37, I'll be giving the page numbers as I go ahead. And I'll just be giving short snippets of these incidents that the police intervention unit in particular, I'm not even talking about the police, I'm talking about the police intervention unit. This is what the TRRC is saying. And I quote, 134, if you go to the white paper, anybody who knows, they are all numbered. 134, clause 134 is saying the commission, the TRRC, found that both the PIU and the Gambia National Army were jointly and severally responsible for all the human rights violations perpetrated against the students on 10 and 11 April 2000. This is what they are saying. And look, this statement is very similar from some of the things which we are hearing now, right? It's never the police's fault. The argument that the students provoked the situation was deemed immaterial by the commission. considering the brutal response and the use of unreasonable force by security personnel throughout the country. Okay? Now, the commission found that a total of 15 people were killed by state security officers during the 10 and 11 April 2000 demonstrations. 12 were students, 2 were toddlers, yes, and a Red Cross volunteer, of course. So this is on the section that they're talking about, the April 2000 case, where children were unfortunately killed, brutalized. Army and police intervention unit. Now, when you go to page 44, it now talks about April 2016. Clause 163. In April 2016, the brutal crackdown against the UDP continued with top executives of the party, including its leader, Usainu Dabo, arrested and detained. Several other peaceful demonstrators were severely wounded by security forces led by officers from the PIU for holding a peaceful demonstration demanding to see Solo Sendeng dead or alive. This is what it's talking about, the PIU. All right? On May 9, 2016, the PIU arrested members of the Kalama Revolution and detained them without due process of the law. The crackdown on these women was intended to crush them in the same violent manner as the April 16 incident. Okay? All PIU. You go to the next page, 45, it's saying, the PIU and the NIA are responsible for the arbitrary arrest, detention, physical assaults, torture, and inhumane and degrading treatment of the UDP supporters, arrested in April and May 2016. The PIU brutally dispersed the protesters, throwing tear gas into the crowd without warning. The protesters were arrested, manhandled, with some of the women sexually assaulted. This is what the PIU is doing. And what does the TRRC recommend that the government should do? After spending millions on the TRRC and millions on security sector reforms, let's listen to some of these recommendations and ask ourselves, looking at what is happening, how police is slapping people, beating people on video, chasing after journalists, invading people's homes, home invasion. You can be sleeping, lying in your house. You are not involved in anything. Because there is a commotion close by, police intervention unit will storm and invade your house. This is what they are doing. We have seen it. Now the TRRC is urging the government to develop a training manual on crowd control and use of force by the Gambia Police Force, specifically the PIU. And this is what the government is saying. The government accepts the recommendations of the Commission. Working with the NHRC, the government will ensure training programs are developed to train security personnel on crowd control and use of force during riots and protests. Now, can we see, after we have spent billions on this issue, right? Security sector reforms, transitional justice, millions and billions we have spent. Has any of these things taken place? You heard what the government said. The government accepts the recommendations of the Commission. Working with the NHRC, the government will ensure training programs are developed to train security personnel on crowd control and use of force during riots and protests. This is your government promising that this is what they are going to do. Has that been done? No, not according to what we are seeing. There are many, many, many instances here. Another one, make tangible efforts to identify Baji, a PIU officer implicated by Senebu Kamara and accused of torturing, including on her private areas, her abdomen, during the April 2000 student demonstration, with the view to prosecuting him for the crime should he fail to meet the requirements that would qualify him for amnesty. So there is one Baji, a PIU officer. The government should actually make sure they identify him and investigate him. The government accepts the recommendation. This is what the government is saying. and is committed to taking all relevant measures to ensure that perpetrators of sexual and gender-based violence are brought to justice. A special prosecution unit will be set up at the Ministry of Justice to investigate and prosecute cases from the TRRC. Well, we need to see how much that is going. There are many, many things that we can go on. I'm not going to be long on this video, but what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to highlight, this is nothing new. Just yesterday, we had a press conference with our coalition partners, and we were talking about Gambia, the security sector reforms, the TRRC, the CRC, all these commissions that have been established, all the millions that have been spent, but recommendations not implemented. And that is the reason why we are here where we are. Until these things are done, we will not have institutional reforms. We will not have officers who are trained to understand that this is not the way to act. You don't go start knocking off people's hands, phones, and smashing them, stopping their lives. You don't start attacking journalists who have nothing to do with the incident, but they are just there to cover. You don't invade people's homes and then return back the next day demanding that they delete their videos. This is what is happening. We are seeing it. And I'm calling on the police. The Gambia Police Force has to come and respond. They must come and investigate. The National Human Rights Commission, your name also has been mentioned. You must investigate this issue and bring these people to book. On Monday, we are going to go to the National Human Rights Commission. We already have another victim who we are going to go. In the last 2 Mondays, we have been going to the National Human Rights Commission. And this Monday again coming, we will go there. Because we are determined to make sure that security officers who brutalize citizens are held to account. And the only way that will happen is when we have this video evidence, when we have witnesses who are ready to report, when people are ready to go to the National Human Rights Commission, filing a complaint, when people are ready to take these people to court. And that's the position which we want to put to you Gambians. Social media, I'm doing this video to sensitize Gambians to know what is going on, to fight back. We are not going to allow this country to be a police state. People are not going to be slept at their house at the middle of the night, worried that PRU at any moment they will enter their place, invade there, point guns to their children, fire tear gas, assault people. So if you are a nobody, that's it. How many nobodies have they taken away? And when I say nobody, I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I mean somebody that one of the police officers does not recognize. Then you will spend the night in the cells. I've spent the night in the cells. I know how it was. I don't wish it on you. I don't wish it on any Gambian. But what we must do is we cannot continue sitting down, yes, and not determined to make sure that if this government is not serious about fighting and stopping police brutality, we the citizens will take it on ourselves and go through all the channels to make sure that there is justice. And I call on to you to come on board. If you are a victim of police brutality, go to the National Human Rights Commission on Monday, report them, call them today. Take pictures and images of, and this is very important, take images, take videos of your injuries before they heal. Make sure you take note of them, all right? If you have lawyers, make sure that they come and they observe what is going on, and then you report the case, and then you can use it later on to make sure that there is accountability. Thank you very much, everybody, for following. I'm Yusuf Taylor, the spokesperson for Gomsa Bopa. We are hell-bent on making sure that police brutality is a past in this country. That's why, God bless his soul, Gorgimbu, when he brutalized somebody, for the first time, we are the first to take somebody. It's not something about, we're not bragging about it. We're happy to do these things. And we will continue to do it. And we urge other citizens, this is not about any show. It's our show. Do I look like somebody who cares about a show? It's your show. Take it to the NHRC and report. Come and join us. Go there, call them. Every time, this is how we put our message across. You as a citizen, stand up. You don't have to wait for us. Go, take the lead, report, go to court if you have to. Stand in solidarity with those who are around you, your family members, those who are ready to stand. And that's why when one young person was assaulted, we held their hand, went to the NHRC, reported them, and we saw what happened with Gorgimbu. Another young person, Sipayi, he was assaulted by many security officers. We also engaged this young guy. All right? When we engaged the young person, we went with him, took him to the National Human Rights Commission, held his hand, and they got justice. That's why it's very infuriating. Today, Chipayi, these are all people we have a good rapport with until now. But they are going about their life. I'm going about my life. This is not about any show. Let's stop some of these, senseless talks, and let's unite and come together and address our common problems. This is all I have to say. Thank you very much. And please, let's fight police brutality. Everybody has a role to play. Thank you. Stay blessed.